couscous and carrot, broccoli and coconut, peaches, apples, apricot, breadfruit, jackfruit, sour sap, pistachios, cashews and almonds, walnut, peanut, also pecan, sesame seeds, sunflower, lemon, orange, pineapple and melon.
On it. This looks bad until you actually click on it. We check out 11, no rain. 12, 0.1, no rain next. 0.2, 0.1, 0.3, 0.2. This isn't too bad. Our room is moist as heck, but we will survive. This is a whole lot better than yesterday's forecast. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah, we bought some overhanging raincoats.
This was the final solution, by the way.
Yeah, we've showed them already.
No, we didn't show that.
We showed that on the thing with the thing.
We showed you. We didn't show the final solution.
No, not the final solution.
No, we did not.
No, that was really mean though.
We just.
The final solution was really mean.
We only showed like the promo.
But you don't think the final solution was very mean? Okay, this is a little tight. However, this is the most it's going to rain today. Hopefully we will not need the raincoats after this. This is not the most convenient rain clothing for bicycling. It's even worse than shell clothing when it comes to keeping the water out. It's definitely waterproof, but it doesn't cover all over the place. Trousers wise, there's absolutely nothing. Well, I put in the wrong vegan cafe first. The one thing that I find interesting is the markings that it shows us. This is a place with a bicycle trail, leaving no space for cars in actuality. Really weird. We should be closing in on the next vegan place, the one that we actually decided to eat at. Well, now I sort of wish that we went into the other one anyways, because we're 10 minutes too early. Did not expect that to happen.
No, we thought it opened about half an hour earlier.
Yeah, well, I knew this yesterday, but I thought I double checked today, but I just checked the wrong restaurant. The rain is turning down a little. This is great, and there is Oleana's new favorite animal. Yeah. She always wants me to keep filming till it moves, but it's staring at something. Oh, it moved. Okay, I can stop filming now. Delicious food. Last vegan restaurant of the day, I think. It stopped raining, but I still put raincoats on because we don't know whenever it will start again. Well, police officer sent us upwards. I'm not sure if we can actually get out here. Well, there is the bicycle parking, so you might have just totally misunderstood. I thought we were going in. We're just passing through. Now this is an involuntary visit to the shrine, but we're not heading that direction. No? What?
Pass this.
I have no idea. Well, that's a little embarrassing. The police officer just sent us the wrong way. Just consulted with another officer. So let's see if we can confront this officer here and tell him it was wrong. Chotto chigaimasu. Nara ikimasu. Hai. Hai, hai. そうですね。パーキングかな。そうですか。Yeah. Oh, I'm not sure if you can see the face, but it was really humble, that police officer that sent us the wrong way.
We got into this rural area and I just figured, why not just visit this shrine? Well, not a lot of people going here, but it looked nice. Wow, that one is just so open you can just see through the entire thing. That looks nice. And Oda Johanna, look at this. It's a pink shrine.
Oh.
A pink shrine.
Oh yeah.
It's pink.
It's pink. It was always meant to be pink.
Yes, it was always meant to be pink. It's just they only had like red available and they had to wait for it to fade.
Yeah.
It always was meant to be pink.
Yeah.
Seemingly it's not going to rain anymore. But we're drenched of our own sweat because of the raincoats. Work against its purpose.
Yeah, that doesn't breathe.
No, it doesn't breathe at all.
What's the point? You're gonna get soaking wet anyway.
Feeling like walking the last 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. It's really annoying having a silly right?
It actually is, yes.
We're soon reaching somewhere we need to go. Very strange place that sometimes you meet like even smaller or elderly Japanese people and it's like, I'm more than twice their height. Walking in here, don't know if we're allowed to, but didn't say that we couldn't, so hopefully this is okay. Can you fit it through? Oh, you can actually do it. Wow, okay. It's close enough, I guess? Almost?
Yeah, that works.
Vegetarian place. Hopefully it's open. The door is open. I think it is. Yeah, it is. As soon as we came in, because they didn't have any food for us, they just gave us this. We have ordered cake and other drinks and stuff, but this looks delicious. Oh, this looks so delicious. So oishi so. Well, we're not fined, so that's okay, I guess. It's sort of touristy somehow, but mostly there are other local tourists, so to speak. And the sun peeked through, which the forecast didn't say whatsoever. Yeah, the Daiichi Hotel, the Daiichi or Daiichi, I don't know. Anyways, it's here. Managed to get here. It's a big one and not too expensive. It's decent. The reception, is that the same name as you?
Yeah, that was so cool.
Yeah, I know that Oda is saying surname in Japan, but it's the first time I actually see someone. And she.
This is the room.
This is the room. Okay, yeah. So she actually used the same kanji as you use, or basically you
prefer to use, but I'm not allowed to use.
Yeah, well, you use when you write it.
I use it when
You're not allowed to officially use it.
Yeah, in formal
Informal situations, yeah, that's true. Let me see if I can turn this on. Nothing happened. Is this some kind of situation where you have to put the...
in it?
Oh yeah, you have to put it
Yeah.
in. Okay, now we can look at this. Tiny, but hey!
Like we got everything.
It's atmospherically great.
I mean, here's the water boiler.
And there is food space! Yay!
Space, it's a fridge. We have chair and desk and a TV.
That we won't use, let's be honest.
We won't use it. We have a bathtub.
This one is a little bit smaller than the one that we had earlier, but...
Yeah, a little bit, but not too much smaller.
This is great.
Yeah, we got everything here.
Okay, one thing is the rain. Today is hardly any left, but tomorrow going to Nara. I mean, this is a lot of rain. An insane amount. Well, outside there is a parade. I don't know what this is, but there's definitely a festival going on. Didn't know that that's what's going on right now. Oh yeah, they're just bringing something. Is that Ho-Oh? I think it's Ho-Oh, not sure. At the moment I'm walking around alone. Odehane wanted to stay inside a little because it hurts horribly in her. Well, anyways, the issue is basically the pain, but I can't sit still much longer right now. I needed some air, and it's breathtaking. It's a very beautiful village. This is awful. I'm not sure, but are these the type of birds that they use for fishing? Like put like a rope around their neck, and then they grab the fish and they bring the bird up that can't really swallow because of the thing in their neck, and they just grab the fish out. I think it is actually. And then you're faced with some other like beautiful little park. It's just bizarre. I mean, like beauty, and all of a sudden you see something incredibly disgusting. Away from all the local tourists, not only local, a bunch of people here are from China actually. I've seen like 2 other like Western foreigners, and that's it. But yeah, you can find these hidden pearls if you just go out of the way and just search.
The following events are so unrealistic. I cannot believe it. I went from having Chinese tourists all over the place till all of a sudden not a single soul after walking up this path.
Yes, there are actually inscriptions on each one of them. Insanely huge. What an amazingly huge shrine. There are no people whatsoever. Incredible. I even have a statue right in front of like a thick forest. Oh, looks really good. Is it still warm? Yeah, still some warmth there. There's been like one woman walking around here. Doesn't seem like she mind me being here. But this is an incredibly big shrine. I mean, this is an interesting shrine. There's only me and this other woman. That's it. Can't believe it. Maybe it's not within opening hours, but still nobody here. And there wasn't a single sign saying I couldn't go here. Wow! This is amazing. I might just have stumbled upon the biggest hidden pearl ever. This road's going off everywhere. This might be like big center for Shintoism. But it's I'm at a lack of words. Well, the only person I've met so far is blind, so she probably can't tell that I'm not supposed to be here if I'm not allowed. I don't know, seriously. It's beautiful here. This looks like some kind of place where you can, I don't know, sleep over. It looks like it's like a folk high school, or I think that the technical term is, what was it? Folk campus. It reminds me, but I don't think they have any of that in Japan. Like, I won't say that I'm hiding, but I'm sort of sneaking, because if I'm not allowed to be here, they might escort me out, and the longer I can go unseen, the more I can explore. That is an amazing building. And there is a crow. Hello, crowy boy. Halting a little bit. Functioning. Like this is one of the more special hidden holy sites. I'll continue. There are people here, but I'll continue. I mean, wow. I didn't see this even marked on the map. Like, this is steeper than it looks. Like, if you can give you some... This is flat. This is upwards. And that's flat. This is upwards. I'm not sure if I reach like a grunting halt here. So there is a path going here. I'm not sure, like, kokode. Would you imagine? I found a secret shrine. What was that? I don't know. Hey, let me enter. I guess this used to be a shrine at some point. There's more remnants. Just continue a little. I mean, this is fun. Although I have to return soonish. I want to discover more of this. Well, the path led me down here again. Now I'm sort of alone. Oh, technically there's a bicycle there. No, a motorbike, sorry. There's another path I could check, but that's it. I'll just check what's there. And if I see nothing, then I'll return, I guess. It might be something here. Or if it's just going up to that facility up there. Way up to the top of the hill. This is just more of like the water fair production thing. A woman went out of her car looking at me, and I closed in, acting like nothing. She bowed, I looked at her, bowed back, and I went on. So it seems like it's really weird for me to be around here. I'm not sure if I'm not allowed, but it's really weird. What I think, however, is that this might be like a Shinto school or something like that. That is what makes the most amount of sense for me, because there is like these like tiny little apartment things, block thing that you usually see around schools. So I think that is it, but I'm not quite sure. But I must say, this is like going into a video game and going into like an out of bounds area. Like, you hardly meet any people. There's a lot of like cool stuff. So it doesn't make sense that it's there tucked away somewhere people don't go. Yeah, there's a map of the place. I've been all over except for this exit, I guess. Or is it that exit? One of them. And that is really cool. That is a shrine looking like there's just a tiny little house. In the same little style as the other. Now this will be the end. There is a path I could take up here, but I'm not allowed to at this very moment, and they are so sorry. Although it don't look like it's out of reach for anyone wanting to go in, a lot of things are marked on the map, and it says we're here. They have not marked the shrines up here. They don't want people to find it. Well, after eating delicious pizza, I make sure that somebody watches over us. Woken up to the sight of seemingly our prayers being heard. Yay! We're now waiting inside of the old lobby. It's just not in use. This used to be a place for breakfast. Not in use whatsoever. Interestingly enough, you can take the elevator up to the lobby in the second floor, or you can take the stairs up. First time I've seen a hotel like this. Checkout was about now 10 o'clock. Closest Koko Ichiban opens at 11, which takes an hour to walk. So yeah, we're just taking our time fixing everything else. This is slightly weird. This is the hour it's supposed to rain the most. I can only feel one drip here and there. And it's supposed to go down, but it's not even going off. Really weird. This place is the second time we cross a L'Hospital du Animaux or something like that. This is the second one. Yeah, in this very village.
Yeah.
Interesting. We bought some water at the Family Mart, and I've taken the raincoat off. It's just hot, and I sweat, and it doesn't rain. So, nah. I'm trying to find Koko Ichibanya. Sends us here. And, I mean, what the heck? Okay. We're going through some kind of tiny little park or field or whatever. Oh. It's supposed to be here? This is weird. Okay, I can see gas. Oh, that's a different store. Why did you send us here? Like if it's around the corner here, it should have led us to this road. Not like behind nonsense. Oh, I can see it. Okay, here it is. Okay. Now that. I'm so glad to see this place. Because I'm actually really hungry. One thing that we discovered is that you can have it up to 15. And for those who haven't looked at this before or heard me talking about it, 3 is like lower hot and 4 is like very hot in the at least Western type of hotness scale. They now have a 15 option. Before it only went up to 10. I went for the bigger one, you went for the hotter one. I feel like mine is a little bit too wet, but yeah, hopefully it tastes okay. Yeah. This is the only option we have today, actually.
And you finally got what you asked for.
Yeah, well, I usually get that one. I just...
You never get it on camera.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we sat a little bit longer at Koko Ichibanya. My stomach was starting to feel a little bit weird after I started eating. But I've been hungry for hours. So it makes sense. Another thing is I felt some kind of migraine symptoms today. Some people are like, oh, but you always have migraine. No, it's just sort of like a weekly occurrence, so it's not that normal. Both of them succeeded mostly. Right now I'm okay. How the honey is doing is worse than yesterday, but still not too bad. Gotten the food down in Kyoto. It's gorgeous. I've seen some like cultural paths and stuff. We could have time to check it out, but I'd rather just get Udayana to the hotel. Yet another area where people start doing something with the architecture and then it just doesn't catch on and they don't draw in tourists. I've seen some of these in like Japanese countrysides. It's quite interesting that some make an effort and it fails. Just felt like stopping by this shrine just to see if there's something special with it. Sometimes you find shrines that are just remarkably special, but not always. And this one has a white horse with the Japanese coats of arms on it, meaning it bears some special, what can I say, historic value. You feel like a mess, right? Yeah. And there is 2 animals you don't really like. One is horses, right?
I do like them, but I have like irrational phobia for them.
Yeah. Is there another animal you have any type of fear for?
Crabs.
Well, fine thing. We're going over to the crab temple now.
I miss the pigeons.
Oh yeah. That is the crab temple down here. Finally found a way. It looked like there would be like a church next to it, but I'm not sure if that's true. Is it right here around the corner? Maybe? Unless it's closed. Or is this it? I think this is it. Oh, okay, it's here. Yeah, we're here, but I can't see the crabs. Just wonder where they are. I think it's amazing that the crabs are like formed with flower patterns. I think it looks amazing. And here we can clearly see a crab. that isn't a flower pattern. Oh. It wasn't big, but it's a little special nevertheless. This one's also quite special. As always, there's a Shinto shrine next to the Buddhist temple. This is a cow shrine, which I find to be interesting. Yeah. Designated to cows. Why are there not cattle walking around here? At the pigeon shrine, there was pigeon all over.
Wasn't there any crabs at the crab temple?
Yeah, I know. I think it looks amazing. You think it looks okay? Despite going to both the horse shrine, the cow shrine, and the crab temple, we are in incredibly bad mood. But we're not like really sick, but we're slightly ill, and that is setting the mood basically. Well, I don't know what's up with the weather forecast whatsoever, because it said that it would be slightly rain most of the day. It wasn't, and now the weather forecast actually says that there won't be any more rain today. And now it rains more than it has done today. The weather forecast is just pure guessing at this point. This looks like Norwegian to me, but as soon as I start reading, Vert de Gris Pump Gris Café. Seems like random Norwegian words to me. I'm not sure if gris means what gris actually means. I think it's just gris in French. That doesn't mean pig, but it means grey. So, the warnings already. Heading towards Nara. Good idea. They are seen as holy in this area. With a search helicopter above, really hard to tell, but this is some information about Nara, I guess. We're going along the countryside so long, there is a Starbucks. Well, technically there was a coffee Ichiban before this, but it's not like the deep hunger that we're after now. We just need some energy. Main reason, except for the drinks, only new vegan options. I don't remember the name for it. This was like a banana muffin, so to speak. Keema curry baguette or keema curry pan or something like that. Yeah. This is great.
Yeah, it is.
That was delicious.
For the center party.
Yeah, for the center party. Yeah. Eat.
Huh?
Yeah, eat at the Starbucks here with the local produce, I guess. Sort of.
Yeah.
All for the center party.
All for the center party.
Yeah. Starbucks has never been that delicious, ever. Like they had the donuts and the oatmeal cake. Well, this is bloody fantastic. Let me just get out of the pavement. There we go. Oh, heading downtown now. Hopefully that will work fine for us. There's a lot of tourists, but they usually come in with buses, I've heard. So it might not be as difficult being here, staying at hotels and getting out to eat. Kyoto, that was difficult in like the week with the most amount of tourists. Well, finally in Nara city, I start seeing all the foreigners again. It's quite interesting because there's a lot of foreigners in Kyoto and there's a lot in Nara, but not in between. My first vegan restaurant of Nara, Kururu. Upstairs, I guess. Oh, that place was weird. It got really bad reviews as well. I disagree with the thing about the food not tasting good, but if it's worth the money, no. I'm gonna get. Okay, also the exit isn't also preferable. They kept us here, saying that we're gonna bring her onigiri that they forgot first, and then they just never came with them.
No, it ended up with us just leaving.
Yeah, and then when we left, it was like the most natural thing ever. She just sat there. She didn't make the food.
No.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was just weird.
Absolutely weird. And not only that, like we even had to like write an essay almost while we sat there. Like information about which gender we are, how we found the place, how well did the food taste, that type of
How
thing.
did it change us emotionally, I guess?
Oh yeah, that type of questions, it's just really weird. If it wasn't the worst ever, we now are in the hotel room, and this looks nice.
Yeah, don't walk in with your shoes.
Oh yeah,
This is clearly like
yeah, I know.
gang.
Anyways, we had a little bit of an issue when we came here, and the order was declined, and I didn't know. And they came here, and we had to fix something, and this is what we got. A little bit more expensive room. I usually go for the cheapest, but now they didn't have any cheap left.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is more than okay.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm so glad that we fixed it, because wow, he fixed things very fast for us.
He did. He was
Yeah.
like it was a language barrier a little while, but
Yeah, there was a
Then,
few
yeah.
terms he used that I was like, okay, well, what are you trying to say?
yeah, but then he kind of helped us anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we're here at least.